Freedom of religion. Now, I've got something interesting for you. So on last Sunday, we talked about Nebuchadnezzar having forced worship of his gods. What is interesting is that after Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were rescued by God from the flames, he established freedom of religion for the Jews. Think about this for a second. The wicked king of Babylon established freedom of religion for the Jews for the first time in its history. Yes, there was glory days when they could keep it to themselves, but this is the first time that an outside entity has recognized the God of the Jews in an official manner that was set as a proclamation to go out across the entire known world. That's pretty cool. And you wouldn't think that Nebuchadnezzar would be the one to do it. Now, we know that King David and King Solomon were powerful kings hundreds of years before this who were able to save their own right, but that was within their own country. They never had the king of Egypt or Assyria to give such a proclamation about their right to exist. And it's hard to believe that, because what is interesting too is that set up a precedent, so that when the Persians who mixed with the Medes ended up taking over Nebuchadnezzar's kingdom after he had died, taking it over after his grandson, that they found that the Jews had freedom of religion, and so they maintained that. So Nebuchadnezzar tried to have a one world religion, and he was able to do it. He really annihilated just about every other belief on earth in the Middle East, all the way down to Egypt at that time, except for this rescuing of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego allowed him to give the Jews option to continue worshiping them. So freedom of religion established by a tyrant. And it was the precedent held on to go down from the Persians. The Greeks decided too, they had that as well. So when you come into a new country and take it over, well, you have the freedom to worship. Well, we see no real reason to take that away. Then the Romans come along and they find that they still have the freedom to worship. And so they continue to give them the freedom of worship until Israel completely disobeys and attacks Rome, till in 70 AD, Rome totally destroys Jerusalem and then takes away that freedom of religion. So Nebuchadnezzar put in the Jewish freedom of religion, and the Roman Empire took it away. That is really interesting, and see how this will play out in the weeks ahead when we continue to talk about the empires and how God has used them. And so to know that sometimes God is going to let us go through the fire, like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, to secure an incredible freedom for countless millions, for countless centuries. That one act, that one deliverance that God gave of those three men in the fire, with Jesus in there with them as the fourth man in the fire, that God led them through that and established freedom of religion for the Jews until after the Christ had come, reigned, and was resurrected and ascended on high. Wow, incredible. I hope this helps you to understand your faith. Stay tuned, there's lots more to come. God bless you. Have a great day.